Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to the Cookland channel. I'm Dave and you're in my kitchen. It is season 4 of the Cookland channel. I'm super excited to get started on this new season. Thank you for continuing watching, and if it's your first time here, welcome aboard. Hopefully you stay, you see what you like what you see, and you'll come back too. Walking through the aisles of a great spice shop the other day. Shout to Tolosana Spice Shop. It's an amazing place. It's like the Willy Wonka's chocolate factory for foodies or for cooks. So while I was in Tolosana's the other day, I started out with this black rice. I saw these Tolosana beans. They're beautiful black beans. So the wheels kind of started turning in my head, and I was like, "Oh, this black rice and these black beans," and I think I'm gonna do all black everything dinner. So my homeboy goes, "And you should do it for Black History Month." And I'm like, "Yo, I think you got something there." So here we are. You'll notice that the beans are not in the pack, and that's because they're over in the pot simmering away. I soaked them since last night in some water. Got them in the pot a little bit over an hour ago, just simmering away, softening, and getting ready to be finished. What else we're gonna do for this all black everything dinner? And I was thinking maybe I should do some blackened salmon or some blackened catfish, something like that. And then I went further length, guys. Black chicken. Now, some of you might not be on board with this. I know I'm not even sure if they're on board with it yet because I haven't told them anything about this. This is about to be an F around and find out moment for me a little bit later once we get this chicken cooked. So I got these wonderful black silkie chickens, they call them. This is a prized type of chicken. And it's known for its ultra dark black meat, and even the bones are black. First things first, let's get some butchering done. Like, these guys are not playing around. I got the whole chicken, head and beak and everything. So some of you guys might want to look away. So we gotta find joints. Let's look for one right here. Yeah, we're gonna look for a joint. Feet off, wings on, and let's see, let's find right about here. This is the part where Grandma used to spin this guy around in the backyard. Watch your fingers. Off with his head. It's gonna be a Sunday dinner style. We're gonna do rice and beans and chicken. The only difference is all black everything. Let's get to seasoning these birds. I'm gonna build us a rub. Sticking with my theme, I've got some black crystal sea salt. I got these Madagascar black peppercorns. I'm gonna give these a whirl in my spice grinder. So we have freshly cracked pepper. About a tablespoon. Sticking with black, I got black garlic powder. Check that out. Break up the salt and the garlic. We got a nice rub. Okay, so let's go with a little soy sauce. You got salt, pepper, and garlic. Just gonna give a nice seasoning from high. This is so interesting to look at this. It's like, what are we getting ready to eat here? Open your bird up. Pour a bunch of seasoning to the inside. So what you guys think? Would you eat it? Shout out to Umami Cart. It's where I bought my chickens from. Straight to the door. Okay guys, we got our beans bubbling away. Let's just uncover this for a minute. And there's no salt in this because the salt, if you salt your beans too early, it tends to make them tough. So I just had them simmering away with a couple of bay leaves and some black garlic cloves. It's all black everything today. Now I'm gonna add this wild rice. It's gonna be about, I would say, 2 cups. I'm gonna match the amount of rice that I put in with liquid, plus just a little bit extra. Stir this in. And since we had no salt, how about we add the salt, pepper, and black garlic powder. We're gonna bring this to a boil. You know, we're gonna just do this like, you know, just how we would do any rice. Now that we've dealt with our rice situation, we're gonna get back to the chicken. I'm not taking no chances with flavor here. And although we had a nice rub, I'm gonna step it up just a little, just a little bit. And you will forgive me if these ingredients aren't black, aren't all black. So we're gonna get some butter. It's a little softened butter. 2 black garlic cloves, a little rosemary, and a little thyme. I'll just grab a little butter, just poke it right underneath the breast meat. So that'll give a little flavor in there, a little moisture. And I'm gonna repeat on this one. And then the rest, we'll just slather it right over the skin. Just create a little flavor situation. I'm gonna set these up in a roasting pan right on top of a wire rack. I'm gonna throw a little bit of water in the bottom of the pan to retain some moisture, keep from any type of grease dripping, flare up, and smoke situation. So these are gonna go right into a 375-degree oven, and we're looking for the same results as a normal chicken. 160 in the breast, 170, 175 in the thigh and leg. Okay guys, we almost there. Ricing. I took a little peek at the chicken a little while ago. It looks amazing. A little crazy, a lot crazy, but it looks amazing at the same time. I seriously can't wait to try this. So the last piece, you know, we gotta have a little bit of a balance. We got protein, we got a starch. Let's have a little vegetation. Why not? I got some black trumpet mushroom. I had to find something that fit into the theme. So these lovely mushrooms I got, and we're just gonna get them a nice saute, bring out that earthiness in the mushroom. Nothing too complicated. Let's start with some olive oil. And we're just gonna add all of our mushrooms. Now, that compound butter that I built earlier with black garlic, butter, black peppercorns, and some of that black salt. Just gonna toss some of this beautiful butter mixture straight in. I want another little pop of flavor. I'm gonna add some better than bouillon, just a little smidge. I'm gonna dissolve this in some water. Just a tiny bit of pepper. I'm gonna turn this heat off. I'm gonna leave these mushrooms to hydrate a little bit in this little sauce, butter, the black garlic and everything, off the heat, because I don't want them to cook too long, because they'll disappear into nothing. We won't have any mushrooms to eat. All right, let's deal with this rice. Okay, looking good. I'm just gonna use a fork and fluff the rice up a little bit. Still pretty moist. So we just separate the grains a little bit so it's not so lumpy. And just leave this for some of that steam to evaporate. Ooh. All black everything. Look at these. I ain't gonna lie. That's looking crazy. That's looking a little bit crazy. And the meat is notably dark. The thigh is my favorite. So I'm gonna just slice right into the top of the thigh. Black chicken, y'all. tastes like chicken. It tastes like chicken. There's just a little bit more richness to it. I wouldn't call it gamey. There's a little richness to it. Like just something a little bit different. It has a little sweetness to it. The texture is a little bit similar to duck. It's a little tougher than just a regular chicken. But I think this is I think this is good. I think I would call this a success. I like this. I'm gonna get everything plated up and we're gonna eat.